don't have a plan today. I don't have a plan today. I'm gonna wander around my kitchen for probably a good 5 to 10 minutes. Take inventory of what I have and come up with some shit. Come on this journey with me. First, I'm going to go to my large dry goods storage. So I have like 3 different food storages. I've got large dry goods, I've got small dry goods and canned goods hanging on a door in my laundry room. And then I've got my refrigerator unit, so I'm combining freezer and fridge for that third section. So I'm going to wander around, talk out loud. I wish I could get my phone to fucking work with this, because then I could take you guys on a little journey of my bullshit. The method to the madness. Don't sass me, boy. Do you want to help Mom? Is that it? Come here. I'm wearing something on my shoulders today, so you can sit where you like. It's a solid cat. You're an A-tier cat. You're nothing special, but you're classic. You're the classic definition of a cat. Garfield ass looking motherfucker. Alright. Come, Ambrose. Let us see what we can potentially make. So right off the bat over here, I've got like 4 different flavors of ramen. Cheez-Its, crackers, my popcorn seasoning ingredients. I've got a big fuck off bag of rice, my flours, my oils, all that sort of shit. Hey! It's Mystery Stream. We're wandering through the kitchen at the moment. Don't purr in my ear, it's weird. And seeing what ingredients I have available to me, I purposely did not think about what I was going to make today. Just to bend the old creative section of my brain a bit. I hate it because I came up with an idea, and then I was like, fuck, I can't use that now because I already thought about it, so it'll be an idea for a future stream. Just come, Ambrose. Let us go look at what is on the door over here. I also got sugars, various flours. Let's see. Oh, I forgot I had falafel mix. There's anise, there's some canned vegetables. Don't have any regular, got lasagna pasta, but that's about it. And then in the freezer, we've got the corn meatless chicken patties, some green beans, a variety of green beans, as it turns out. Why the fuck do I have this many green beans in my fucking freezer? Oh, and what the fuck is this? Oh my god, that is turkey I froze and processed. Okay. Hello! We are doing a mystery stream today. Right now I'm just trying to figure out what I want to make. The cat is not part of the dinner. He's just here for the ride. Just trying to figure out what I want to make. I had the brilliant idea earlier to make vegetarian Scotch eggs, but that was planned several days ago, so like, I can't use that for my stream now, because I wanted to do a mystery stream. I had to make things harder on myself. Yes! Ah, you little shit! You bit my neck! Why? That's it, you're getting booted. No more free rides. You can't behave. You can't behave. Off. Off, off, off. There we go. I can't believe you bit my fucking neck, you little asshole. Okay, and I've got lots of leftovers, various things. I could do a quick pizza. I could do. I thought I had canned chicken. Did I run out of canned chicken? No, I don't. I didn't. Okay, so I do have canned chicken. I could potentially do something with this. I don't know what yet. There's falafel. Wake up. Wake up. Don't know the lyrics to that song. Do you want to? What do I have in the fridge? What kind of sauce potentiality do I have? Because I'm starting to get the very beginnings of an idea, the a hatchling of an idea. Oh, please, betweet. A sandwich? How? That's so easy. The stream would be over in 5 minutes. No, we have to complicate ourselves. We have to complicate life. Life as we know it. Let's see. Don't have any Parmesan cheese. That is unfortunate. Think. What do we have? What shall I do? Okay. A bunch of other bullshit I want to deal with. Why do I have 2 open cans? Jars of tomato sauce. Okay. Okay. So here's how I'm going to complicate my life. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat real quick. Unfortunately, I can't make a whole loaf of bread properly because that takes several hours for it to proof and ferment, and I don't feel like just standing around waiting for the bread to live. So here is what I'm gonna fucking do instead. Cause I had I reminded myself of an earlier conversation I had with dearest husband, the charmingest kobold, and I've never made noodles on this channel before, and I don't have any pasta here. Pasta's gone. We only have sheets of lasagna, and I mean, I could do something with that, but I don't want to. I think, because I have all the ingredients I need to make He is charming! Fuck off! He's the most charming. Charmed the pants right off of me. he's a 10. He's my 10. Anyways, he was bragging to some of his board game buddies. I don't think it was you, Betweet. A group of other people from Aza server. God, that's a tongue twister. About fresh pasta versus not fresh pasta, box pasta. Yes, that's the mofo right there. The Mr. Bassa. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make fresh pasta. I've got a jar of opened tomato sauce that needs to get used up. I think I used it for pizza at some point. So, Ambrose, I can see your reflection in the oven. Oh, hello. So yes, I'll make fresh pasta, use up the sauce that I already have, and for funsies, maybe I'll make some falafel-based meatballs. That sounds pretty good. Because I think that, because these will be crunchy, so having a nice crunchy texture in the pasta, I think would be very nice, because the pasta that I make is very chewy. It's more like it's not like a traditional Italian noodle, it's more of an Asian or Korean noodle, so it's very, very chewy. It's got a lot of good tooth to it. So it'll be these really delicious, thick, chewy noodles, red pasta sauce, falafel meatballs. I think I have a plan now. Let's do this! Okay, first off, I'm gonna clear off my stove top. Had to kind of booby trap it because tiny shit boy, tiny Garfield piece of shit boy, has decided that jumping on my goddamn stove is a viable option. You're gonna burn your peats! You're gonna burn your peats one day! Okay, because yesterday I had a craving for sweets, so I made myself some, what I'm now affectionately calling garbage can cookies. Basically all of my little confectionaries that I had saved up from various other baking projects that I had, I'm like, I'm just going to toss them all in one cookie. So this has got like 3 different kinds of chocolate chips and coconut shreds. It's very tasty, but it also wrecked my kitchen. So I'm going to have to work around that. I'm going to go put the canned chicken back now that I have an idea. Ambrose is only 10 out of 10 charming when he's not biting my fucking neck. I, out of the goodness of my heart, was trying to carry him around, parade him around the house while I was trying to figure things out. And he got a little too excited. I wasn't patting his butt or anything, just holding him up here. And he decided, yes, the giant that is carrying me around. It seems like a good idea to bite the shit out of her neck, unprovoked. So he got tossed. So now you get to live on the floor, peasant. That's right, floor peasant. Little piece of shit. Goddamn garbage child. Okay, so first things first, I gotta dig out my noodle recipe, because I can't fucking remember it off the top of my head. So, give me a second to... I really need to, organize this better? Yes, I know, Ambrose. It's a goddamn mess. Did I... No, my homemade noodle recipe is on the fridge because I like it that much, so it's one of my fridge recipes. So I have this nasty grease-covered sheet typed up and put on the side of my fridge of, like, various recipes that I used to make a whole lot, so I just wanted an easy, like, cheat sheet on my fridge that I could just glance at without having to, like, tear ass trying to find it. So I got my noodle recipe! I'm so happy that I remembered that. Oh my god. Alright, so let's gather our ingredients first. We're going to need the classic all-purpose flour. And since I'm not making actual Korean food, I will be using olive oil instead of my toasted sesame seed oil. I usually like that for flavor, but it will not go particularly well with what I'm making, I don't think. It's got my oil, salt. That dope-ass kosher salt. And then, the magic ingredient that makes this chewy and delicious It is potato starch. Potato starch is what gives it that nice chewy tooth texture. It's what makes it good, is the potato starch. That's what makes that shit good. I'm going to have to put up an intermission because my kitchen's a wreck and the tools that I need are currently dirty. Don't look. So give me like 5. I will have it. You know what? I'm going to get the falafel going before I do that. Get that nice and hydrated. Little falafel meatballs. Maybe, ooh, ideas. Maybe I can put some mozzarella cheese inside of them so there's a little melty cheese, crispy falafels. Delicious. Like this plan is a good plan.
What do you
Ah!
That was an overreaction.
I was very startled.
Apparently.
I was focused on doing things. What do you want?
I heard some of the tools you needed were dirty, and while you're making falafel, I figured I could help.
Okay, well, I need my mixing bowl cleaned.
Okay, I can do that.
Thank you. I'm sorry if I blew out the mic. Shane startled me. And my energy drink is kicking in. So now I'm just highly strung. Let's see. I need about like a half cup of water. Maybe a third cup. We'll find out. So, falafel's just easy. You dump your falafel powder here, add water, let it sit. He is very sneaky sometimes. Why? Why do you choose to be sneaky, Mr. Ivans? Oh, please. It's so gross. Can you at least let me write up a note card for that?
That's fine.
That's not covered in grease of meals past. Thank you.
It's fine. Just clean it.
I'm making homemade noodles with falafel meatballs for dinner. Yeah. I might add just a little bit of mozzarella cheese to the falafel, so it's cheesy little falafel meatballs, except they're not meat. All right. I'm gonna write up that note card since Shane seems determined to have it.
I just figured people would want the recipe on screen. It's easier.
Yeah, I know, but I'm making this up as I go.
I know.
I need more note cards. I gotta go in the craft room.
Now you figured out what you're doing, and you do have a recipe, so
Yeah.
we'll do it live.
Do it live. Oh yeah, Shane, I don't know if you heard, but your garbage son.
Bit you on the neck, yeah.
He bit me on the fucking neck. I'm still mad about it. And I feel like rightfully so.
It does seem like kind of a dick move.
I was holding him. I thought we were having a grand time parading around the kitchen, and he just got so excited by being held and up high, he decided to just bite the shit out of me. He made that decision. What an ass.
Alright. This bowl is clean.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Is there any other things you need cleaned?
I don't think so, because I need the dough hook for this. And the dough hook's already clean.
Seems to be, yes.
And I think the large pot is clean too.
I think so.
Okay. Alright, here is a clean note card for you.
This pot, yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? My pen.
I saw. Is this the pot you need?
Yes.
Cool. I'm helping.
Yes. You better after that startling you gave me. I need to get like tabs for my recipe box so I can sort them by sweets and not sweets, and then further divide them down from there.
Yeah, we can probably get some index card tabs. I'm sure that's a thing that exists.
No, it absolutely is. I've seen them. I've seen them. Okay. Thank you for hanging up where I like it.
You're welcome.
That big bowl. I'm also going to need that cleaned, and I'm going to need access to my ice.
Ice bowl. Got it.
Yeah, because in order to keep the noodles from sticking together, I got to shock them.
Sweet.
I have to spook them, much like you spooked me. That's how this is going to have to happen.
Well, I can give you some tips for not being seen.
It's not over here. I decided I wanted to try using my pasta sheeter. Pasta shitter.
It's up there?
Yeah, it's between the ice cream bowl maker thing and my cake decorating drawers. So most of the time with these noodles, I roll them out by hand, but today, because this is a day of firsts, I'm going to try using my KitchenAid pasta roller sheeter. It just rolls it out in the sheet. I'll still cut them up by hand. One of these days, I will have a coveted, damn near $200 pasta cutter. Fuck you, KitchenAid.
This right here?
Yes, thank you. Except, I actually like you, KitchenAid. Please don't abandon me. Why the fuck is this cracked? I hope this isn't broken. I have not used this in so long. I mostly used this during culinary school for rolling out fondant and shit for making decorative cake flowers and shit. I'm gonna wipe this down first. This feels sticky.
Yeah, it's definitely been in storage for
A bit. Try hardly ever. I honestly cannot remember the last time I actually used it for cooking anything. Making anything. So it's just got ambient grease dust on it from existing in a kitchen. So making this particular pasta recipe is a lot like with how I do my bread and stuff. So you just let it go in the stand mixture until it gets to the right consistency, and then you let it rest for a bit because you want to make sure that the gluten strands become relaxed and they're easier to roll out then. Because they will snap back into place if they're too stressed, like me. I am so full of anxiety.
All right, this is clean as well.
Thank you.
Get
Just
back over here.
yeah, for now. I am gonna need to move it over to the stove at some point.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna put the recipe on the thing.
Why, thank you.
Yep.
Mr. Manager. He is he's the guy that handles the talent and stuff. you want only the green M&Ms? He will do his best to get you only the green M&Ms.
Oh, I'll hand sort those bad boys.
Yeah.
Girls? I think the green M&M is a girl.
The green M&M is girl. They want to fuck her. Everyone wants to fuck the green M&M. Though I think the brown M&M is coming up in the rankings. Because she's got Bayo glasses. So everyone wants brown M&M mama.
It always struck me as sort of like a Scooby-Doo characters.
Velma?
Yeah, like the brown M&M is like Velma, and the green M&M is more like Daphne, yeah. That was just the vibe I got.
I'm pretty sure brown M&M is actually just the M&M version of Bayonetta.
That's possible too.
Because she's sassy. And she's got the glasses.
those are Bayonetta's two defining features.
Sassy glasses. Don't at me. Definitely glad I'm trying this now instead of when I'm trying to make product. No, what the fuck? Okay, I do see the little divot where this is supposed to be. Oh my god, I really do need to take apart my KitchenAid at some point. Okay, maybe that was the problem. It needs to be...
Now you guys get to see the process of me shrinking the note card down to a reasonable size.
Alright, we're in business.
So is the recipe. Boom.
Alright, so this is the widest setting this has. Okay. I have refigured out, because holy shit, I haven't touched this thing in a minute. I'm gonna move the tomato over here. This can get thrown away. I don't want to hear it, Ambrose. You bit me. You're on my shit list for the rest of the night. He's doing this thing where he pretends to be pathetic and can't meow, so he just opens his mouth and goes, he puffs it out without making a sound, and that's it. So he's attempting to pull that shit on me right now in order to regain my favor, and I ain't fucking having it. Okay. Alright, so I gotta get this on screen. In shot, I gotta get it in the shot. Yeah, those are the mouth words I wanted. Alright, I'll need to figure out how to get the pasta roller in the shot later, but for now, we're just making the dough. We're making pasta dough. Shane. I have figured out more chores for you.
What's up now?
I need my measuring cups.
Okay.
I need my measuring cups.
Got it.
Meanwhile, I can get this other stuff measured in there because it's mostly in teaspoons / tablespoons. Alright, so I got this fancy oil I keep finding on sale at Harris Teeter. Yay! It's fancy because it's in a big glass bottle. So here's like another cool thing. to think about if you're making your own homemade noodles and stuff. You can add spices and shit to your noodles, which will help with the plain eatability. Like, you don't have to add anything if you just go ahead and season the shit out of your noodles beforehand, which I am currently thinking about. I'm eyeballing that basil and oregano. I'm eyeballing all the spices, except for garlic and onion, because we got touchy tummies here, unfortunately. Mad. I like them. They're delicious.
Right.
Don't let me do it, but I was eyeballing the ranch powder.
Ranch noodles.
Ranch noodles!
Dimitri would be so disappointed.
Dimitri would hire a hitman to erase my existence. He would be so fucking offended. Don't. If y'all know Dimitri, don't tell him, just in case it's the same Dimitri. Just don't tell Dimitri that I contemplated for a hot second putting ranch powder in my homemade noodles. Don't fucking tell him. It's our secret. Shush.
Alright, we're good now?
Yeah. Meow. Grab him, and then we're good. Grab him, get him out of my kitchen. He is banned right now. He's a bad boy. He's naughty. Ooh, rosemary, though. Let's do some rosemary, parsley, the basil, and so quick. To show you how my brain remembers things on occasion, Shane and I, in the before times, we used to like do grocery shopping together, sort of just like a fun thing to do. Well, not necessarily fun for him. I thought it was a fun thing to do together, because I like having him near me when I'm out and about. He's my service human, essentially. And we were in the spice aisle, and these two white girls were talking to each other. And I don't even know what it was about. The only time my brain tuned in was when one of them went, oregano. They pronounced it oregano. And Shane and I were sharing, like, these panicked, like, looks at each other. Like, we were just like, did they just say oregano? Like, we were in disbelief. It was just like, and they kept saying it. And I don't think they meant it as, like, ha, we pronounced it funny joke. They didn't sound like that. That was not their tone of voice. It was, in complete all seriousness, oregano. Not oregano. Oregano. And it was all we could talk about for the rest of that damn trip was the fucking oregano bitches. I went ahead and put the 2 tablespoons, 1/4 teaspoon salt. Yes. My brain is like, now that I've finally had my medicines and my energy drink, my brain is like, yes, everything's lovely again. But, oh my god, I had a big, sad day today. Like, I woke up sad, and I couldn't identify why. And it was awful. I don't like it. I don't like it when my brain just is like, we're gonna be sad today. It's like, can you not? Like, I understand that there's some shit going on, but like, have you considered just not? And we don't measure spices in this house, so I'm just eyeballing everything. I'm like, oh yeah, that looks good. Oh my god, I don't know why I keep the shaker on here, because it doesn't, the leaves are just a little bit too chunky for the holes perforated in that plastic. Like, see, why can't you be like your sibling Parsley? Why can't you be like Parsley? And then I need to get my mortar and pestle. Where did I put it? I have lost. My mortar and pestle? How? Why? I'm losing my marbles. I would like to use my... It was behind chat. It was behind chat. You guys were fucking hiding it. Okay. Because dried rosemary is particularly stick-like. And I don't want just whole-ass bits of stick in my pasta. So I'm going to grind it up a little bit. Is one of these days I'm going to bite the bullet, or my wallet in this case, and buy the absolutely just gargantuan mortar and pestle that I see in my local Asian grocery store. Because I like this. Like, look at this. This is so fucking cute. Fits in the palm of my hand. I got this when I was like a teenager at some fucking hippy-dippy mysticism shop, because that's what I was into as a teenager. The witch phase. Every teenage girl goes through like a witch phase. I kind of went a little hard. I got the mortar and pestle and I was like, yes, I will grind the herbs for my potions. And then I never fucking used it. But I use it now as an adult. That's the crazy thing. I kept it all these fucking years. I think this might be one of the very few things that survived my childhood. Not because, like, anything tragic happened. I get rid of shit. Like, I don't have a sentimental attachment to things. But this has a practical use, so I kept it. But, like, yeah, like, old artwork. Like, I know some people keep, like, their homework and, like, report cards from, like, fucking elementary school. I'm like, weird thing to get sentimentally attached to. But okay, I'm not gonna judge you for it. That just ain't me. I had, like, a ritual burning of all of my schoolwork at the end of every year once I knew I had passed and could move on to the next grade. I was like, fuck it, it's going in the fire. It's gonna burn! And that's just how I lived my life. Like, especially... I remember keeping a diary for a while, and then, like, I grew up a bit, went back and read it, and I was like, oh no, I have to get rid of the evidence. I don't like this. This is garbage. So I just tore apart that whole diary and burned the pages so there was no incriminating evidence of how cringy I could be. Alright, this has been ground up finely enough, I do say. You know what? I'm gonna add a little bit, just a little bit. Smidgens of garlic and onion powder. Where's my phone? I gotta tell Google something. There you are. Okay, Google. Add onion powder to my shopping list.
Sure, I added onion powder.
Thank you. That's right, I thank my appliances. Especially the ones that talk to me. Just a little bit. Just enough for a smidge of flavor. Alright. Now we start doing the big stuff. The powders. This is a bag within a bag. Hold on. Let's see, I need a half cup of potato starch, so I'm using a 1/4 cup measuring cup because it fits in the bag nicely. Maybe just scoop it. So we're going to do this 2 times. Oh, the spices are smelling so delicious. I'm very hyped for this pasta. Man, fuck you. Jumping out of my hands. Okay, and then we're going to need 3.5 cups
of all-purpose flour. This is going to make a lot of noodles. It's going to be delicious, though. Alrighty. Oh, and next week is going to be a very special stream because it is going to be very close to Freya's adoption day, her gotcha day, her new birthday, because I don't know when her actual birthday was because I adopted her. So I wanted to do like a tiny dog feast just for her. So I will show y'all next week how to make little pup cakes for your canine friends that are also people safe to eat, so you can enjoy it with them. That's 2. You're gonna make me check my phone in the middle of the stream to see shit postings in my own Discord? How dare? But yeah, she's getting a little old, so I wanted to do something special for her gotcha day. And then 2 scoops here. So I wanted to make all of her favorite things to eat for her dinner. So I want to make her a little salad with chunks of chicken, 1 hard-boiled egg, and I'm going to keep this out here for later. I'll wipe that up in a minute. Get my liquid measuring cup. We need 1 1/4 cup of water. I'm going to add this slowly. And while that is going, I'm going to check this relevant meme. General chat. Okay, you know what? Fuck you. I'm a very young grandmother. Not like a real grandmother. In my soul, I am a grandmother. Look at me. I got a baggy gray shawl. I dyed my hair gray in anticipation. And yes, me saying thank you to Miss Google will prevent me specifically from going under in the robot Google apocalypse. I welcome our Google overlords. Okay. Who said you could show your face around these parts again? No, I don't want you. I don't. So yes, next week will be a special pet-themed episode. But yeah, I think I might do more of these random cooking videos as opposed to like planning it out, because I'm a little ashamed to admit that I kind of fucked up my own grocery budget trying to plan for these. So it will be a little bit more cost effective to me just to be like, fuck it, I'll figure it out as I go. I feel like this is a never-ending can, and I don't know why. Oh, yes. Turn that off for a second. But yes, of course, Jane. Of course, I will still do some planned things like Freya's Adoption Day special, and probably like something from Mother's Day and my birthday. Come on. There we go. I think. So since I decided that I wanted to do mozzarella inside the falafel as opposed to mixing shreds throughout, because I don't think that's a good idea with hot oil. So I'm gonna wrap the falafel around these. So it's gonna be like the falafel cheese bites, which I think will be delicious. Yeah, that looks about good. Test the dough. It's nice. It's like it's tacky but not sticky. So that should go through the pasta roller quite nicely once I dust it thoroughly enough. All right. So now to make sure that it rolls out correctly, we're going to give it a minute or so to rest, and while we're doing that, I'm going to work on making the falafel mozzarella cheese bites. Let's go. I feel like they changed the flavor of the watermelon ones because they used to be not limey enough for me. But those ones taste like pretty freaking good, like pretty limey. So it said on the box that this should make about 6 falafels, 6 little falafel patties. So I'm just gonna smoosh it into a good enough circle and then divide it up from here. So first halfway across, then little wedges. There we go. And that's just going to have to be even enough. I might have been a little bit generous about the amount of mozzarella. So I'm going to cut those down a little bit more small. I'm usually slightly over-enthusiastic when it comes to cheese. This is unsurprising. Also, hot tip, if your falafel is too wet, a good way to fix that is if you have chickpea flour, which I understand not everybody has chickpea flour, but since this is made, is falafel made from chickpeas? I could have sworn it was. Yes, fava and chickpeas in this case. Adding a little bit of chickpea flour won't change the flavor drastically, but it will help to absorb some of the moisture. Alright, let's see if this works. Is this a reasonable amount of cheese? I don't know what that looks like anymore. Alright, so we're just gonna... I might roll some chickpea flour on the outside. Don't you start, madam. Frey gave a little boof. We don't do that here, Freya. Alright, yeah, so it seems like about half the size of the original stick is better. And yeah, this feels a little bit more moist than I would like it to be. So after I'm done rolling them up with the cheese, I will then... Feels like, well, I probably didn't divide these totally equally, but, oh well. Yeah, okay. So, everyone should get 2 falafel and cheese patties with their pasta. And something else that I want to try in the future that I got a pretty good idea for is making vegetarian Scotch eggs. So we have, as Shane really likes the Beyond Beef burger patties. So I was thinking I could make vegetarian Scotch eggs using that stuff, and of course a regular hard-boiled egg. I know that some vegetarians don't eat eggs. They consider it too close to meats. But I thought it would be pretty cool for the vegetarians that don't mind an eggy on occasion. So yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool idea, and I can't wait to try that out at some point. Technically, could have done it tonight, but once again, I wanted to come up with something completely original on the air. Except we're not on air, we're in the internet. We're in the tubes. Live from the tubes. It's this dumb bitch making falafel cheese balls. Yeah, this is way too... It's wet, Freya. It's too wet. And then one more, and then Freya and I can split what's left over as a snack. How do you feel about that, baby? Because I had to groom her recently. Her floof was getting a little out of control, as were her nails. I used to grind her nails about once a week, which is what you're supposed to do if you grind your dog's nails. But then, like, a little bit of life happened, and I'm trying to get used to this new schedule I have self-imposed upon myself. And these last couple of weeks, I've kind of, like, I have a dedicated day to go get groceries and stuff. And the last couple of weeks, due to other circumstances, like maybe I had a doctor's visit that day, or I had to go out and do something else, I was like, you know what, I'll just make this the grocery shopping day, so that way I only have to leave the house once this week. So Freya went a little neglected, grooming-wise, for like a solid month. So her fur was all jank, her nails were all jank. But I fixed it. Her coat is soft and luxurious once more. Okay, baby. I will give you 1 cheese stick. Come here. Oh, so gentle. No, come back here. You can't disappear from chat while you're eating. They want to see your cute face. But you'll come back for more cheese. I see how it goes. I honestly shouldn't give you any more than that. Gotta watch what you eat, girl. You're getting thick. Thick baby. I should have put something on top of this, but I didn't. Hold on. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of a mist. And then cover it. Good enough. Okay, moving on. Well, shit. Yep. I think the chickpea flour I was thinking of had expired during the move. It's not here anymore. So I'm gonna have to... I might just dust it with potato starch then. In that case, that's another good flavorless water absorber. Oh, fuck, okay. So I'm just gonna put a little bit... I wanted to just put a little... a little on the plate to roll the falafel in, but now it has gotten approximately everywhere. That's okay though. I'll figure it out. Alright. Bless you, Shane. I'm gonna turn the ice maker on. Get as much ice as I can possibly get my greedy little hands on. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna roll this around in the potato starch so this shit doesn't explode on me while I'm frying it. Because, oh boy, does that only need to happen to you once for you to never want that shit to happen again. And it always needs to happen to me anyways, at least once. Like, started being more, on top of my knives having knife guards on them when I used to go to school, because I reached into my bag one time and sliced my finger on my serrated knife. And it made a zipper sound, and I was like, oh, I don't fucking like that. So that never happened again. And then I burned the shit out of my hand directly on the heating element of my stove right before a big competition. Definitely started wearing gloves no matter what I was doing inside the oven from then on. Cooked with oil once, and then had a small grease fire, which I took care of in the correct way. Do not use water. Smother the flame by covering it, or have a fire extinguisher for that shit on hand. But on top of that, it also had a small explosion of oil that landed on my goddamn hands. And I do believe it was the same hand that got smacked into the... No, it was the other hand. One hand got smacked into the heating element, the other hand suffered grease burns. Fun. And now my black shirt is now covered in flour and potato starch. How fucking marvelous. Alright, now they look like little powdered sugar donut holes. Do not be deceived. They are not. Take this away now. Hello. What doing?
Just grabbing the tablet. Not sneaking up on you.
Yeah. Well, thankfully I was turned around this time. Got my peepers on you, Mr. Ivans. Okay. Now that these are done, I'm gonna set them aside until they're ready to fry up. Right, excuse me, I gotta put this in the recycling. Or just, continue to sit there absolutely in my way. I forgot I wanted some wipes. You know what, I'm just gonna bring this with me for right now because you're just in my way, Fred, and you're not even a little bit sorry. This is what happens when you give a dog a little bit of cheese. Suddenly they think they're entitled to all the cheese. Okay. That's all gone.
Don't do it. Don't move.
Okay. So let's think about how we're going to do these noodles. Gonna fill that up with water. Alright, that's mostly on screen. Point out this way. Yeah, okay, that'll work. That'll work. But I definitely want to put down a bunch of cling wrap for easy cleanup. Because flour is going to get everywhere. It is inevitable. What is within our control is how we prep for it. So I'm going to take a little bit of this flour. Hold on a second. I've got a... This thing came with a brush to help. With dusting. There it is. I found you. So yeah, this is a little brush. That should help. We're just going to straight up. We're just going to turn it on here. Alright, let's hope that works. So this has had enough time to chill, I do believe. It's definitely got a nice smooth texture other than, you know, the variety of herbs and stuff that I've added to it. You see those spots? That's flavor. That's what that means. Okay. So what I'm going to attempt... had something in my throat, sorry. To do is I'm going to split the dough into quarters. So I'm just going to pinch and get it about in the middle and pinch again. Put one over there. All right, let's attempt this. It is on the widest setting right now. I'm going to dust my little bowl first to help. I'm going to smack it off. All right. All right, that's the first pass. We're going to give that a second to breathe, and we're going to dust it. I think dusting the dough at this point is better and more efficient than trying to dust that. So next, I'm going to take it down to a 3. The higher the number on here, the thinner it's going to be. So let us see. I have dusted this. I should actually probably just give that a minute to sit right there and work on this other piece, and that way I can alternate between them and make sure that, so I'll turn that back up to a 1. That the gluten is comfortably resting in between goes. Because we want relaxed gluten. We want chill gluten. We don't want stressed, uptight gluten. We want chill. Chill gluten. Chill, bitch. And I should cover the section I'm not working with back up in the plastic. Boom. All right. That came out a little bit better than the other one, honestly. Probably because it was resting for a skosh longer. So I'm just gonna... I want to keep these as rectangular as I can. No real reason or purpose. I like them. I like them rectangular. All right, now this one we can back up to 3 and do it all again. Oh my God, look at that. It's beautiful. That's a lot of pasta. All right, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to dust it again. And this is going to help to keep it from sticking once I start cutting into it and making ribbons. Oh my God, I love it. It's an even thickness all the way throughout. Why haven't I been doing this the whole time? Okay. And then quick flip over so I can get this side. Your beauty. Another dusting over here. And I think 3 is definitely the thickness that we want to go for. I wouldn't want to go any thinner than this. This is beautiful. This is perfect, and I love it. Okay. All right. So an important thing with the pasta roller here is you don't want to use any force, either pushing it in or pulling it out. You want to let it, like, gravity work with you and do its thing. Dusty, dusty. The one time you want dusty. Oh my God, this is so freaking good. Okay. Quick but gentle flip. And then I'm going to show you guys how I cut it up. Now this won't be even. The width might vary here. I'm going to set this aside for a moment, put this away. And now I'm going to get my cutting board, the clean one. All right. Bitch, come on. Gonna wash off my knife that I like using for this. This is fine. Everything's fine. Forgot I put a pot of water. Or I left the pot of water there that I wanted to cook the noodles with, but now I have to refresh the water because I was dumb. Okay. So what we're going to do here is gently pull this so it's not quite at a point. This is, yeah, okay. And then we're going to flip it like this until it's all the way folded up. I got water on it somehow, so it's sticky. We unstickify it. Flip. And then we transfer it over here because you want long noodles. Long noodles mean long life. My knife was wet. That's why everything went tits up. Okay, hold on a second. All right. And then I'm going to get out a small pan just so I have somewhere to put my noodles that's not on a direct surface, so I can easily move them around as I need. And I'm going to put some flour on here so they have a place to rest without sticking. All right. So let's see. I'll cut that. Cut that. Okay. And to make sure, I'm trying to make sure that they're even, so what I'm doing is cutting them in sections like this first, and then I will continue to divide them up from here until I get to a width that I deem excellent. I think one more cut and that'll be good. And of course, I'm just eyeballing all of this. Like, they don't have to be perfect, like, at all. Okay. So then, after you do that, you gotta work a little bit quick, because once again, these motherfuckers is sticky. It absorbs moisture like nobody's business, so you want to undo them, as such. Get them in the flour. There you are. Okay, I was trying to find the end piece here. I might have to flour these a little bit more. This first one is a good indicator for how the rest of this is going to go, so I can adjust accordingly. But see, that's one noodle strand, and it's super long. Look at that. Gorgeous. Heckin' long. What a noodle. Alright. Get these split apart as fast as I can, because they like to stick to each other. They like to hang out together, but we don't want them hanging out. Please return to your assigned seats. So this part is probably the most tedious part of making noodles, or for the way that I do it anyways, there's probably a fucking easier way to do this, but fuck me if I don't know it. That was the end piece that I cut off. Okay. Is just unraveling them like this. It's easier to cut them this way, but having to deal with the fucking aftermath. Okay. Gently move you over. Dusty, dusty. Shaky, shaky. And of course, we will shake all the excess flour off of them before we dump them into the boiling water. Oh my god, but these are so thin. These are probably going to be the best ones I've made so far as thickness goes, or thinness in this case. I'm very excited to see how these turn out. And because they are all the same thickness, they should have a consistent cooking time. They should all be done at the same time. Like, I shouldn't have to like guess like which of these are done. They're all going to be done at the same time. And that's what's so important about making sure everything is the same thickness, is they will all then cook at the same time. And that goes for like any other cooking too. Like if you're chopping like vegetables for soup, like it doesn't have to be like super consistent, but the closer you can get to having like same sized pieces, the better, because then they will all be done at the same time, so you won't have like a random raw or crunchy vegetable if you're making stew anyways. Gimme. There we go. Fuck did I do here? It's fine. Everything's fine. Definitely going to add more flour to the future rolls. Because holy shit, why the fuck are you sticking so much? This is probably because like I've made pasta using egg and stuff before in culinary school, but I have to admit I am quite fond of this method as well. I found this recipe from Korean food tuber Mangchi. She is a delightful gem. I adore her. She's just a precious woman, and I love her so much. So this recipe I originally got from her channel, and I continue to modify it for my own needs. There you are. So yeah. Oh, and Mr. Cobalt and I, we were able to get scheduled for our first Moderna vaccine, so that's exciting. I'm very excited to help keep my immunocompromised friends safe. Also having kind of mixed feelings on why I qualified to get it at this point in time. Is where we are, you qualify for the current phase we're in, or you can qualify rather. You don't have to qualify because of this specific reason, but one of the reasons is they are using the BMI index. And if you are morbidly obese, they're like, yeah, come get your shot. And wouldn't you know it, Shane and I are fucking morbidly obese, according to the BMI index. So we are getting our shots earlier than anticipated. So that's exciting. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to gently throw the measuring cup away. That was not away, that was on the floor. Alright, and I'm going to make small little piles like this from now on. Because that'll be easier for me to put in the water. Come on. There we go. Sometimes you gotta tease it apart. Oi. What's this then? You completely fused again, you bastard. Okay. Oh, nope, there we go, okay. Persevered a little bit, and it came apart. Give it a dusting. Bing, bang, boom. I gotta go blow my nose. Hold on a second. Fire, get out of my way. Okay. Wash my hands. Okay. So, on to the next noodle. This time, we are going to be heavy-handed with the flour because I have learned my lesson. I don't want to hear it, grumpy bitch. Don't you? I don't care. No. I don't care if you hear a fucking ankle biter out there. Oh my god. Such a grumpy old lady sometimes. Alright, let's see if that friggin' helped any. So, second verse, same as the first. A little bit louder, a little bit worse. You know the rhyme. Alright. There we go. Yep, that seemed to have worked. Excellent. Okay, so we're just going to do that from now on. Just a fuck ton of flour. And I feel like these are a little bit whiter than my other ones, but that'll be okay. Still the same thickness. I think what I'll do next time, though, is instead of immediately just zhuzhing them up like that, I think I will separate their sides, because some of these are sticking. So I probably should have done that first, but I didn't. So lesson learned, we move on. on the fucking tray. Ah, this must be one of the end pieces because it wasn't the same shape all the way throughout, so you're gonna get some, god damn it, wibbly wobbly motherfuckers. And since this is fresh pasta, like, it takes a while to make it, but once it is made, it actually doesn't have a particularly long cooking time, especially since this is just flour. I'm not using egg. I mean, it's not just flour, but flour, oil, water, you know, that stuff. All right. Second half. So we take this piece and then we pinch it down like this until we have about 2 equal sizes. About equal. We go back up to level 1. We kind of mush it out with our fingers first to get kind of like the vague shape that we want. And then, get back over here. We dust it, bam. Smack off some of the dust. And turn it on. I only turn it on the first setting, which is stir. You really don't need to go faster than that. All right. Once again, trying to get it to about a rectangular shape. Getting it nice and dusted for the next pass through. And we're just going to go from a 1 to a 3. 3 being the thinner setting, 1 being the thickest. I'm just using my fingers to kind of press it down and even it out a skosh. More flour. Okay. All right. Yeah, that tail end just keeps being wonky regardless of how I try and shape it. So we're just going to try to work around that. Flip it, dust the other side. All right, now we go to a 3 for this other one. this long boy? Heckin' long. I was getting a little worried. But this is just fine. Alright. Heckin' ton of flour. Getting very messy, but it'll be very, very worthwhile after I am done. Okay. And then one more cut. Ooh, just popped a bone in my low back. That was exciting. Just call me Rice Krispie because I snap, crackle, and pop. Okay. Just giving this a little tug and pull here and there if I feel like they need it. My attempt to not get flour everywhere has mostly failed. It's still everywhere. I'm still gonna have a bitch of a time cleaning this shit up. Just giving everything a quick turn so it doesn't stick. I'm just randomly adding the noodles to one of these 6 piles. And Freya's here with us. She's watching me with rapt attention. Perhaps I will drop something. And she's very excited for when I drop things. She's my little Hoover assistant. My living vacuum cleaner. Darling baby. Yes, you. With the perky ears. Alright. One more go. And then we can clean this up and start working on other things. Making sure this is nice and dusted so it goes through cleanly. Alright. these keep getting longer? What was different? I don't... Get off the end. Okay. Here we go. Home stretch. For this part, anyways. Could have just made a sandwich. But no, I had to be fucking fancy. This is gonna be seriously good though. Oh, you motherfucker. Get off. Get off. One of them dares to be clingy with a neighbor. No, we will not have that here. Not on my channel. Keep getting distracted by little things. Should just go. Need to remember in the future to just fuck it up with flour. It'll make my life so much fucking easier. How? Okay. That one's just going to be a little extra wide. That's fine. We don't mind width, we just mind thick. This definitely went a lot more quickly than normal. Having to roll this shit out by hand and then cutting it and all that other shit is... Oof. This was definitely a time saver and therefore a spoon saver. Saved me so many spoons. What a product. Should just honestly use you more often. I don't know why I don't. Okay, and then these motherfuckers. I don't want to be wasteful, but a part of me is just like, fuck it, I could just throw these away. Who's gonna fucking care? Except I know two people who aren't me that would care. See, I'm just gonna roughly chop those fuckers up. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Okay. Whee! Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna get this out of the way because you are finally done. Don't need you anymore. Oh my god, my fucking goddamn shirt covered in goddamn flour. I'm going to give this a more thorough clean later. Just want to knock as much dust off it as I can. Okay. Okay. Don't you fuck with me. And I'd like to move this over here, slightly out of my way. This can go over here. Move that there temporarily because I need it anyways. I'm gonna go shake this off into the garbage. And then, since I absolutely do need to use this stovetop here in a minute, gotta clean up everything, otherwise we're gonna have burnt flour. So I'm going to take a party trick of wet wipes. Move this up here for a second. Nice and out of my fucking way. When you need to get Shane to mop the floors later because holy shit. Like, it's not as bad as I feared it would be, but it's still pretty bad. Thankfully, because of my nice gap stoppers that I have set up, I don't have to worry about flour in between my counters and stove. Oh, Freya, is it exhausting being so cute? Is it? Is it so absolutely fucking exhausting? Poor baby. Poor baby, you're exhausted. Look at you. I guess the boy is fucked off to parts unknown. Okay. And we are good. All right. We did it. All right. I'm going to change out the goddamn water. All right. Next step is bothering Shane. that's the next step. We're gonna go bother Shane. Hold on. I'm gonna wait for this to fill up, and then I'm gonna go bother Shane. Aha! You summoned yourself to be bothered.
Yeah, what's up?
I need the large, or maybe even the small one. Doesn't really matter. I need a black frying pan to fry up the falafels. Okay. I'm not going to turn my oven to full heat because the boil will be out of control and get everywhere, and I don't feel like fucking with that.
Probably the small one is better.
I'm not frying up a ton of falafels.
And that way I'll use less oil.
Yes, also that. Okay. Oh no, I hiccuped. I don't know how I want to set this up. I am rapidly running out of counter space. I think what I'll do is I'll get the pasta all cooked up and then I'll do the falafel. That seems like an okay way to do things.
Okay, I'm gonna be gaming shortly.
Nerd.
Yeah, obviously.
Nerd. Okay, while the water is heating up, I'm gonna go medicate. Hydrate all the eights. This is also everyone else's notice to also hydrate and all the other eights that you need to do. Oh, Fred, you're just too stinking cute. Look at you. Yeah, with little Bambi eyes and your fluffy feet. I'm gonna fry using canola oil, I thinks. Methinks. Okay. And right now I'm getting this ice bath set up for the noodles to shock the noodles, and this will also help them in the future prevent them from sticking together. Because these noodles tend to congeal if you don't put them in the ice bath real quick. Is because of the flour coating that prevents them from sticking while they're dry, then becomes a glue that'll make them stick when they have been hydrated. So the ice bath will help to immediately cool down the noodles, cool down whatever fine flour layer is still there. And when you go to store it later, it'll be easier to pull them out of whatever Tupperware you have put them in. I saw the cookies and I wanted one. Big fortunes fall from the sky. Small fortunes come from saving. So where's my stimmy? Where's my stimulus? Fortune cookie. The fuck is my stimulus? I can do this. This is what we're going to use to pull the noodles out after they're done cooking. So once this gets up to a boil, we'll start adding piles of noodle in here. I made 6 piles, so I'm going to do this shit 6 fucking times. The baby. You can hear the water popping on the bottom of the pot. You can't have these ones, I'm sorry. So after they're done boiling and getting shocked, what I'm then going to do is put a serving of sauce in a sauce frying pan, and then cook them in the sauce for a little bit, and they'll absorb some of the sauce flavor. It'll be very good, I think. Want juice. Excuse me. God damn. Pot. You should have put on a lid, but I didn't.
tired. Making noodles really wiped me out. I really should have taken that into account. But it's gonna be really fucking good. So I'm excited for that at least. And there should be about 3 servings left over after everyone has had their share, probably. The people in my house are noodle fiends. Hamburger. I'm dumb, and I don't know a second language. So I regret to inform you that I don't understand what is being said. I see hamburgau, and I assume, probably, maybe incorrectly, that that's hamburger, hamburguesas. Maybe no. Popper? Baby. Oh, hello, my precious girl. Yes, I am tired too. As right now, I'm waiting for the water to boil because I made pasta. It's kind of, the color's kind of blown out, so you probably, I can't even really tell what the fuck it is on the screen. But I made noodles, pasta. What are we doing? What was on the floor? Flour? It was probably something. I don't know. Yeah. Right now I'm waiting for the water to boil because I made fresh pasta, fresh noodles. I'm sorry, this is not particularly entertaining, and I know that. I know it's not fun watching water boil, but I ain't got anything else going on right now. This is it. And then, falafel. I will be frying up falafel after this. It's got mozzarella cheese in the middle, Freya. It's got cheese in the middle, baby. Yeah. Is good dog. Yes. Oh, pretty baby. My pretty baby. Yes. Okay. I can cook with pineapple, but that's not what's going on today. Today was just pasta. Because I didn't come in tonight with a plan at all. Today is, not just was, is a mystery stream. Earlier this evening, I looked through my kitchen and decided on the fly that I wanted to make fresh pasta. And that I was going to use falafel for meatballs. And I have some sauce that I'll probably make better because I don't particularly enjoy just sauce straight from the jar. I just want my water to boil. We're getting there. We're getting there. Where's the boy? Where's the boy?
He's hanging out with Shane at the moment.
Missing the boy. How rare.
You know, at this point, I might just start throwing in the noodles right now because I'm done waiting. I'm really impatient. I'm hungry. I hunger. Precarious balancing. No. I heard that. You keep your opinions on the other dogs to yourself. Step 1 complete. Turning up the heat a little bit because once again I am reaching the end of my patience. I'm very proud of you for not barking. You only grumbled a little. Yeah. Very proud of you, yes. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to float to the top after it's been cooked all the way. But I honestly can't remember. So I'm just going to keep stirring this, make sure that the pasta doesn't suddenly decide to stick to the fucking bottom. Oh, we're starting to float. Float! Yes. It also smells really good. All the herbs and spices that I put in the dough earlier are really starting to come through now. And it's so good. All right. Shit. Shit. Get in. Okay. Here's where my hubris comes in. Okay. Is when I'm editing this for YouTube, maybe I will start editing these for YouTube. I can start cutting out these long, awkward silences where nothing's happening. Alright, give that a couple of seconds, minutes maybe. Oh, I'm so pleased. Very good. Afraid, did you like Mama's pasta? Was it tasty, baby? Yum, yes? What? Yum? Oh, that was a very good noodle, huh? You're a good noodle. you. Okay, so you cook the pasta. And then, Cal Supri, we're gonna cook it again. But this time in sauce. And then everyone will get precisely two falafel with cheese. Aha, I see you. Alright, one more. Okay. I'm going to fill up this pan with some canola oil. I'm just draining the water from the ice bath for the noodles. They are all lovely and cooked. Can't really show it off that well. But they have all of the spices easily seen and very excited. Okay. Next, we are going to cook the cheesy falafel. I coated it in a little bit of potato starch earlier because they were a little bit more wet than I would have liked. And then do I have yes I do. Okay. These. When getting rid of oil, you want to make sure you use a glass or metal canister. If you don't, like use plastic or styrofoam or something else like that, it will melt the material and it'll get everywhere. And we don't want that. Oh, starting to see little bubbles. We're almost there with the oil. Things are going to start popping off and I'm excited. What I am going to want though is, let's see. I'm going to want a plate with a paper towel prepared. Greg, come here. Okay. To help drain the oil from the falafel. It really feels like it's getting hot. Ooh, bubbles. Okay, we got tiny bubbles. This is perfect. Okay. Ooh. That sizzle. Okay. And then after these are done, I gotta go take a survey around the house to see who's eating dinner tonight, albeit a very late dinner. For those who are curious about previous streams, I do have a YouTube channel, Kitchen Kobolds, which has my previous videos and attempts of things up on it. turn it down just a little bit because I'm paranoid. Not walking away entirely, I can still see it. Just dumping what I can. Put that in there. Okay. Never leave your frying oil unattended. Hot tip. I would think it's common sense, but I'm starting to learn more and more recently that some people just don't fucking have that. Let's see. Hello, pretty child. Yes. You know what? I think these are done. So I'm going to go ahead and pull them now. And then we will continue on to the next stage. I'm not pouring it down my sink. I've got a glass jar in here. Okay. Mission failed. We'll get them next time. Okay. Alright, we're fine. Everything's fine. Okay, we're going to turn this back on to a low heat. Get the sauce. Right, I wanted to take stock of who's eating. Next is Shane. Do you want a serving, a fresh serving of pasta with sauce and two waffle mozzarella balls? Okay. Everyone's eaten. Okay. So what I want to do here is cream. makes everything delicious. Oh no. I got sauce on the pop filter. First serving coming up.
Are you still streaming?
Yeah. Hold on a second. Simba. Whoops. excuse to use a kitchen torch. You just like playing with fire here. Alright. Bam. Gotta go deliver this to Shane. Ta-da! Pasta delivery. I melted cheese on top for you. You're welcome. And then last but not least, mine own plate. You know what? I'm just gonna get all the rest of the pasta out of here. Or not pasta, the sauce. The pasta sauce. Because there's so much left and I don't feel like saving such a little pasta. So mine's gonna be extra saucy. Like me. I'm extra saucy. Except I'm not saucy, let's be honest here. There are many who are saucier than me. Okay. I am already hearing sounds of contentment, exclamations of happiness due to deliciousness. Hello, Ambrose, you stinky boy. What was wrong about there being about 3 servings left? Probably. Alrighty. Don't hit me. Oh, hi. Okay, come here. Hi-ya! This is the boy. Ambrose? Ambrose? Hello. He's come to visit me again. He is an okay boy. Oh, you got... Oh shit, okay. He purrs. The bite picked you up that time, boy. Okay, let's go deliver you. Oh my god, please stop. Okay, there we go. Please don't destroy my sweater. I like this sweater, thank you. Did I drop some cheese? Did you find it? Thank you. I used up a jar of sauce, I used up the cheese. Getting rid of all sorts of shit tonight. Okay. Oh, hello. Hello, darling child. Baby. Alright, we're cutting the heat. Last plate of the evening, my plate. Okay. Aw, damn it, that one kind of fell apart, but that's okay. And let's see, I want some black pepper on mine. And then I'm going to have some honeyed elderberry mead. It's got both the flower of the elderberry plant and the berries. So I'm gonna have a little thing of this with my din din. Jesus. Alrighty then. And now for the taste. Mmm. 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 The crunch from the falafel with the chewy flavorfulness of the noodles. It's really a good pairing. I really like this. I love how this turned out. Sorry today was a little bit more of a chill stream. Was feeling a little low energy all day today. Barely pulled myself together for the stream. And the sauce with just a little bit of the better than bouillon hits the spot. And they're like the perfect thickness. They're not... Oh my god, that's so good. Well, I'm going to go sit down and enjoy myself. Everyone else, hopefully you've already had your dinner. It's a little late to be having dinner, but here I am. I'll see you guys next Friday for the Freya Adoption Day special, where I make my dogs... where I spoil the crap out of my dog. I'm going to make all of her favorites. She loves popcorn. She likes hard-boiled eggs. She likes grilled chicken and lettuce. Not all in one plate. I'm gonna serve her like a 4-course meal. And we'll finish it all up with some dessert. I'm going to make her carob cupcakes. Until then, everyone stay safe. Stay as healthy as you can. Get some rest. Take care of yourself. I love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye!